I am talking today about the solar plexus chakra, and this is based here, right here in your belly. And you'll know this chakra because whether you work in terms of chakras or you're talking about the dantians or how energy flows in the body, this is quite a powerful area here. And when we get knocked, when we feel emotionally knocked by people who've maybe insulted us or not been kind to us, this is where we tend to feel it. We feel it in the heart, we feel it here. And we're talking in terms of chakras. This one here, the solar plexus, is solar, the sun, yellow, confidence. It's one of what we call the lower chakras. You have the heart and then the upper chakras. So here is where we process emotions and also when we process our food. So when we think about everything comes in and it comes in through the solar plexus. When we eat food, it comes down. You think you've got your liver, your spleen, your pancreas. Back you've got your kidneys. So there's a place it's quite important to house all these major organs in our body. And I think about processing food. When you don't feel confident in your life because you've been knocked or something's abused you or something's affected you in a huge way, sometimes it can affect how we process our food because it's a control element and something we can control when we're not in control. So the area is really important to keep strong. And the reason why I'm saying this because I'm in nature is because when I'm in nature, I feel really strong and I feel really nurtured. Because I'm surrounded by what feels like unconditional love. And you can really feel that in your heart and here. And when you walk out in nature, what happens is that when you have stress, you tend to be in your head quite a lot. And I find that when you come into nature, you stop thinking and you just come down. All the energy seems to come down a bit. And it just seems to stop you being so much in your head. You find yourself flowing with the energy that's all around you. You know, I'm surrounded by some gorgeous trees here. And it's very much forest feeling. And you find yourself synchronizing with the energy and the free-flowing energy. I like it because when you walk around, I've got the earth beneath me. And when you walk in a concrete over city, even an office, sit in an office at home, you're not connecting with that energy of Mother Earth, so that can affect you. And when you're out here, you are connecting to this beautifulness around you, including the trees, the energy of the trees, energy of the earth. The air feels lovely, so you become one with what's around you, and you feel calmer and you feel nurtured. You become suddenly part of all this beautiful natural world, without you having to do anything at all. Another thing about our modern day world and our society is that it's all about what you're achieving and where you're going and how much money you made and what goals you achieved, who you know and who your friendships are. And in the world of social media, there can be a lot of comparisons between who's on Facebook or Instagram or all these other different social media sites, TikTok, who's doing best with that and who's doing well with that and what's the best look to have, especially with the young generation coming in where you are actually born into a world where you have a phone. So you're in a world not just around the people around you, but online, all across the world. And it can knock you really easily. So we're thinking about our anxieties, about comparing, about what we look like, whether we own a house, what we've done, what we've achieved, rather than just being. And one thing I love about being out in nature is that I'm just being. They don't care. This oak tree doesn't care about what I own, or whether I'm going to go out a life with thousands and thousands of pounds. It just feels, and I share through my heart who I am. And that gives me confidence and strength because I realize that a lot of the world we create, the human world, is just that. And this is kind of millions and millions of years old. It goes beyond that. It gives me a confidence and it gives me a self-assuredness that there's something more than just the world we've created, this human world, about comparisons and who you are and what you're supposed to be. So I feel a deep sense of peace. It gives me a sense of calm here in my solar plexus. I feel like my breath, it's nice and deep, it feels lovely. There are certain trees like the oak tree that specifically work with the solar plexus because they bring you back into confidence when you've been putting too much out and helping other people. They calm you and strengthen. Think about solar and the sun. Dandelions, think about the head flower of a dandelion and the vitality that dandelions portray. St. John's wort, a yellow flower again that works with your mood and uplifting you and bringing you back into sense of you, as does agrimony. Agrimony helps you stop wearing that mask and come right out into being who you are. Get yourself natural. Feel natural for a day and come out here. Don't look at your phone and just sit and breathe and feel and smile and feel yourself at one with everything that's born upon this earth and everything that flows with spirit and energy, and the birds that are now coming to join me because I can see them flying among the trees. It's really sweet. I just feel that happiness, because this is all about happiness and loving who you are in the world, and have the confidence to say, this is me. I am beautiful. The bird said it too. Anyway, I hope you have a gorgeous day, and I'll speak to you very soon.